For the love of God. For the love of God, food outside the tent. I will take a nice hot piece of smelly food, come into the middle, bust through people, not even say sorry or excuse me. Again, people. Manners. Manners.
And respect.
Manners and respect.
My baby looking too good, yeah, she perfect. No, she worth it. When she pull up, all them man, them flirting. And yeah, she know that she a dime. Call up on my line. Told her, baby, bring it one time. Yeah. Girl, sit down and relax.
Yo, what's really good, Dosey Girl? Yezzir. You are locked into the Hey Sis show. Hey Sis UK. You already know what it is. There's only one Hey Sis. Any others, straight, fake, counterfeit. It's just not real. It's only right that I get a fave. The amount of times people have been asking for this particular individual to keep coming back.
Oh, I'm done.
People wasn't easy, no. But I got her back. Can we make some noise for Chi?
Hi. Just gonna do a little BSL clap.
BSL clap. Yeah, you know, so funny. So we went to a pretty cool event.
Yeah, man. It was really cool. It was nice. It was very nice. Box Park, Croydon. It was...
And yeah, normally I wouldn't venture out to Croydon. And she was like, it's not that fun. We were driving. I was like, oh, it's decent.
Yeah.
And it was Bring the Vim with Red Bull. Now, this bank holiday weekend, this episode will come out this week. Let me tell you something. My bank holiday weekend has been a freaking vibe. I started off on Saturday at Box Park, Shoreditch, going to the Nails event. The Nail. Ah.
Lord of mercy. Never in a blue dress.
So went to the
No, go.
went to the Nails event. You can probably tell by my voice. I had to hold back just a smidgen towards the end because I said I will not lose my voice for Monday. So went to the Nails event. It was an absolute vibe. He is bringing back Funky House. Now, it's only right that the king of Funky House brings back Funky House. I salute. But I'm not going to lie, it's a challenge to do that.
It's not easy.
It is a challenge, especially with the British audience. But I went there live and I saw people, dare I say, dancing, shaking a leg, unapologetically. When the man said go low, people were going down low.
The boys and the girls.
The boys and the girls.
The boys and the girls.
The boys and the girls, I ain't gonna lie. I saw a couple man them there, they lost themselves in the crowd, they forgot themselves.
It was like,
I was like, shit, if you want to get down low, boy. I ain't judging. So that was an absolute vibe. And and when I was looking around, I saw people dancing, I saw people vibes into the tunes that were Funky House. I'm like, you know what? I think he might just do it.
He will. He's too talented not to.
Yeah.
Like, it's... Okay, I'm a glazer for him. I won't lie, I glaze hard. Like,
yeah. You gotta be factual though. It's not just glazing for the sake of glazing. Factual. Yeah.
He is generally a king of this genre.
He's the king of the genre.
There's nowhere in this London, you can't say, the roof is on fire. We don't need no water, let the mother car burn. I'm your body hot. That's what he did.
Yeah, but I'm saying that it's you appreciate it for the time it was in, but the challenge
is timeless though.
It's timeless.
It's timeless.
But we're talking about the continuation of a genre. And to do that is not easy. And what I'm saying is that I think he may be up to the task now. I'm still gonna watch and see what I want, because in order to have the continuation, you have to say artists of this day and age who is ready to say, I'm going to make Funky House. I'm going to prioritize to spearhead myself as an artist, as a Funky House artist. But where there's a demand, there's hope. Because if you've got promoters and venues saying Funky House nights and the people come and the people pay the tickets, then there is a demand.
Can I be rude with you?
Yeah.
You know what? Okay. It's possible if people are willing to open their mind from certain folk who people like this person's sound. Yeah. This is a person that I think could block the potential of a lady artist doing it, because people will be so obsessed with what they're doing. Which I'm just gonna say her name. See Pink Pantheress, no hate, no shade, no shade. Pink Pantheress, no hate, no shade. Yeah, know what I'm saying. So with her, she's great. Yeah, but I can imagine people think she belonged there. Okay, just how like she went on that Kate Trinada beat, and it was right. Mm-hmm. But it don't feel like just wanna be your girl. It's not the same feeling. Just like with Egyptian, you and me together. Let the fantasy. That's what Funky House requires. It requires a bit of jazz. Requires a bit of R&B. Okay. Requires a bit of UK sound. And it's like, people are enjoying effortless type of stuff right now, which is cute. There's nothing wrong with effortlessly great.
There's nothing wrong with it, yeah.
But the thing about funky house, it requires some effort.
Yeah,
and are people willing to? And I'm not saying people don't want to work. I'm not Kim Kardashian. Don't worry, I'm not questioning your work ethic.
Yeah, you're not Molly.
I'm just what I'm trying to get at is if a genre requires something, it's not wrong to say that. Okay.
So what does funky house require? What does funky house need to be successful today?
What a funky house artist today would need, I would think. Because the genre is a genre, but it's an artist that makes it.
So what does the artist need? What does an artist need to make funky house successful?
You need references. You need references and an environment that helps you express it in the right way. Because you see, Janaea or like people.
But bullet points.
Bullet points. Oh, okay, fair enough. You need your right hip hop references. You need your right R&B references. You need. For instance, when it comes to R&B, you need your James Browns to be able to want to think, okay, let me just do a Billie Holiday jazz. That's why I'm saying you need the right references. If you don't listen to that music naturally, it's hard to put the references in naturally, so it doesn't make sense.
Okay, so we need a singer with vocal range, is what you're saying.
So when I start saying that, they'll say I didn't say Pack the Rest can't sing now. You know how people are dumb.
No, but
I'm just saying. Sorry.
But this is sis. We gotta call it how it is. If you need a good funky house artist, you need someone that has a good vocal range.
Yes. For instance, what's her name?
Because you can't. But the thing is, with a funky house tune, a funky house rhythm, the beat will bully you easily if you can't sing. You need to sing to be able to ride on a funky house beat. Let's call it how it is.
I was about to agree with you. I felt okay. I don't want to be rude to that girl. Everybody's a Pink Panther a fan. She can sing. Get out the comments now. No. Because that's what people with their fans do. You're a fan of her. Clearly, she's successful. She's doing something. That has nothing to do with me. Yeah. Now, for instance, a person who was great. I loved her. Still love her today. KEB. I keep on moving with the lights on. With the lights on.
Yeah.
One more song. That's someone. That's what the funky house vibe is. From the city. You listen to the references. You know how to pada on the song. In fact, you know who actually, she only did.
So being a funky house artist, is it a lived experience?
It's not necessarily a lived experience. I won't say, be funky house, you have to come from London. I'm not being wicked. No.
Yeah.
It's a diaspora thing. Okay. It's about growing up with people from the diaspora. Okay. And then being inspired, using those references to now create something. Now people can say, she's putting too much effort into it. You just stick up to the computer, get into feet leaps and do. Okay.
So you need African and Caribbean influences.
African, Caribbean, and London. But also the
concrete jungle.
They'll say it's from Birmingham. You get in Birmingham, you can get in this and that. Okay. Afro, Caribbean, and England. Is everyone happy now? For people in Birmingham and London? No, but I'm just trying to include everybody.
Yeah, no, okay.
We're inclusive.
Yeah, to understand where it is, to have the references that people can say. Because if you tell someone, get down low and things like that, they have to...
the references.
You have to know the references naturally. So, we will wait and see in regards to Funky House. But progressing into the episode itself, and what inspired us to sit in these chairs, so much so is that... We had a great event. It was a vibe.
Lovely vibe.
Lovely structure. Fantastic host. Yeah. Shout out to Remy. Yeah. Remy Bergs, baby. My girl.
It was lovely meeting you.
Yes. A lot of people in the building. Shout out to everyone that I saw so much love in the room.
Oh, yes. A lot of love in the room. Support. Composers were in the car.
The composers were in the cut, baby. They were... Those guys are MCs within themselves. Like... To have the ability to have that crowd control. And, typically people say a band is a band, But they ain't just band. They're not just a band. They are really, it's really what's in the name. They are composers.
The composers are so sick. I just want to say it right now. Yeah. Goofy movie. If you want to do a real Powerline concert, you need the composers.
Live action version. Yeah. That's crazy that you suggested that.
I think they could do that. I think they could do a great rendition.
And when Disney does that, cut the mother effing check.
We hope. Because they do want to do a goofy movie anniversary. Yeah. So wait for that, guys. You never know. If you're from that timeline, great times.
But with all good events, you might have a little something going on. And she felt inspired to talk about this episode. Let the people know that I am just facilitating said episode. So with that being said, make sure you are following Hey Sis. So Hey Sis _ UK on Instagram. Follow me, your girl Yezzi.Yezzir. make sure you're locked in and you're subscribed on YouTube and on Spotify, because we will be uploading back on Spotify now that we've reached our YouTube goals. You know, we're some partners now. Okay, we're locked in. So, however, festival season is here right now. People are out and about, they're having a good time. Now, I'm not saying you can't have a good time, but there's some etiquette that we need when we are going to all these festivals.
Yes.
And one of those being is that if you decide you want to be in the stalls, you want to stand in front of the stage.
Yeah. You want to be in the crowds.
You want to enjoy the festivities. You really want to... Floor tickets, honey. Do not go and purchase food and then force yourself up to the middle of the standing seat section. Because when people bump you with a little elbow, whether intentionally or not intentionally, you're going to have an attitude. And the question is, why are you here with food?
No, it's beyond that. We have to take it back.
Let's take it back.
Everything you said was valid.
Okay.
Because I want people to think in the minds of this. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. Cretinous being. I gotta call it cretinous.
You gotta be allowed.
I gotta call it cretinous.
Yes, okay.
I like Dr. Umar. Now they are cretins. Now I said they are cretins.
And the reason why
they are cretins. I said they are cretins.
Because there is a study that shows.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me get that off my mind. But I've said the word that generally came to my heart. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I find it atrocious because I am a long-term concert goer. I've been going to concerts since underage festival. Y'all don't know.
OG.
When that was going on. Okay. I got to see Janelle Monáe and Crystal Castles under one roof. Only those who know not.
Okay.
That aside.
Talk your talk.
There are simple rules for someone who's been going to concerts, festivals since the age of like 14, 15.
Teach them.
All I can say is this. For the love of God, food outside the tent. Food outside the tent. For instance, if you like an artist that has bangers, that have mosh pitable music, dare I say, the genre of music playing today was Afrobeats.
Yeah.
And some psychotic few thought, I will take a nice hot piece of smelly food, come into the middle, bust through people, not even say sorry or excuse me. Again, people, I'm going to come to this. Manners. Manners.
And respect.
Manners and respect.
Okay.
And I don't know what to say. Anyway.
Chapman's of London is slapping. Our sponsor for the season. Can we cheers, please?
Clink, clink.
Clink, clink. Okay, Chapman's keep you hydrated, baby.
Honestly. But yeah, sorry, let me actually round it back so I don't go too far off base. We'll get to the manners portion of stuff in a bit. But common sense says that music is in this space. Yeah. People are dancing in this space. Yeah. Should I take my plate to that space where Azonto warriors could be doing all of that? And it's got people trying to shack you on the beat
as well.
And you want to bring your actual food. I don't know. Like, drinks is already testy. Drinks is testy as it is.
But drinks is calm, though. Drinks where people are... Wait, if you get a standing ticket and you bring your drink, it's at your own risk.
It's at your own risk. But I'm not disappointed in you. You have the right to do that. Yeah. Obviously, we tell you think you'll give me the right. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't mind me then. You had it around all long anyway.
Yeah.
But a drink, if it spills... So I went Kate Trinada recently.
Did you?
Yep.
How's he doing? Because I'm hearing people are stiff in the crowd, boy.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was sad that Kay said that because I was midway.
Were you one of them?
I wasn't stiff. You know what it is?
You were one of them.
No, I was in the seat.
You're the stiff people at the Kay Trinada concert.
No, I was sitting in the seated area. That's what it was. Oh. So I was sitting where I had to sit. And I was looking down, and I ain't gonna lie, where I was proud of the people there. The people where I was dancing.
So which one? This is a London show?
This London show. Ali Pali.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So people at the front, I don't know what they were doing.
Okay.
But the people in the middle, I saw them having a good one. Because you know what happens when you're in the middle at a concert?
What?
You've given up on getting to the front. You've given up. Yeah, so you're just about to have a good time. The people at the back are really dancing up a storm. I went to see Justice a year ago at a festival. In Queen's Park, I think. Or wasn't it South by Southwest? It was that other one they'd be doing. Anyway, long story short.
South by Southwest is on the way.
It's on the way, but it was a different one. All Points East.
Ah, yeah, All Points East, yeah.
I saw these two wavy guys. I recorded it on my phone. Best part about not using social media, I have memories for myself, which I love. These two wavy guys with these awesome shirts, amazing sunnies, these two white eats, they're just like dancing to Never Ender. Now, if you know Never Ender, and you like Tame Impala, you know those vocals with the wind blowing. Like the wind, the guy's like, it looks so cool to me.
Yeah.
And they were stragglers. They weren't at the front. They didn't care to be at the front. Their vibe was, I got my drink, I'm with my buddy, the music's pounding.
That's what I'm saying. We need to go back to, if you go to a concert, hey, I see you watching. Mm-hmm. I see you listening. I see you doing everything you need to do, but you're not doing the main things, are they, Chi?
They're not even.
They're not even, because you're not subscribed. You haven't liked, and I know you haven't dropped a comment. Don't be shy. You need to go ahead and do that. And if you got a dilemma,
yes,
you know this is a safe space, go ahead and send it through, because you're going to have your sis right here, your sisters, help you amongst the Hey Sis community. So go ahead and do that right now, yeah?
Come on now.
Because we'll be sipping on our Chapmans of London. Can I get a cheers? Cheers!
Pounding.
That's what I'm saying. We need to go back to, if you go to a concert, if the music's touching you, it's touching you, dance. Shake a leg. You know what I love, yeah? As long as you dance well. What I can't stand, if we're at a function, if you and your partner, the person you dance with, if you don't go and do that to us, you spread us in the crowd, you create space, you better be a good dancer. Because what I can't take is that if you spread us in the crowd to make space, because the tune's dropped and you can't dance, I will close it up, wrap it up, and get out. Because that means you about to give us a show. I'm bringing my phone out. I'm ready to enjoy it.
Yeah.
But when you do that and you can't dance, it's embarrassing. So make sure your routine is tight. Am I lying?
You're not wrong. I just think it all depends on the club you go to. I'm not gonna police the dance floor.
I'm not policing the dance floor. I'm just saying that. If we're all dancing and it's tight and everyone knows it's tight. Yeah. If you forcefully, you didn't even say excuse me. If you and your guy are like this, like that to us, and you part in the sea,
I feel like it was you're describing something for the Prince of Peckham.
No, I'm not. But that place is tight. No, but if it's tight and everyone's dancing, I love when people dance at a motive. I love it. But if it's tight and people's back are to you and you've pushed people to the point that you could cause something and you've gone like that you've spread the scene, you better hope that you and your dance partner are doing well on that dance floor. As in, you make me want to bring up my phone, because if the dancing is crap, secondhand embarrassment, and I will step back in the space you created. Don't waste our time.
I agree and understand what you're saying,
but I feel a but coming.
No, what the but is. I generally don't go out enough to know this is happening. No, for real. I don't even know this is an issue.
No, this happens.
I go out. I'm usually just seeing people who just like one step to the side, one step to the side, one step to the side, because it's tight. You know,
it is tight,
and the drinks is like. It's just, I won't lie to you. I wish people dance at some of the stuff I went to.
Generally. No, of course. Dancing's such a great filler as well. Yeah, that's why we're entertained. We all take turns to technically entertain each other. And then you see someone you don't know, and then you're like, hey.
Now, those are the good times of going out. Hey, it all depends. First of all, we've got to categorize this, right?
Day party.
You got your festivals, you got your day parties, you got actual club event nights things like
going abroad too.
Those are all different things. But general, if it's a festival or a dance competition, don't bring your food into the crowd.
Yes.
For the love of God.
Yeah.
Don't do.
Yeah, you know what it is.
I have to respect you, and I hate that. Why should I have to respect
no food? Even if it's a wrap, don't bother.
Don't stay outside the tent.
Whatever.
Wait till it's your time and it's done. I don't know.
Honestly, just go to the side, eat your food in peace.
Yes,
and then come and join us where the vibes are at.
Yes,
because it's actually a
stress. Your stupid elbow trying to use your fork.
True, because you're taking up, and then you're like that, and then someone bumps you. Yeah, and then you turn around, not knowing that you're the one that came.
You're the problem.
You're the problem.
You're the problem. You want to look back. You know what? I'm done with these food bandits. They upset me, man.
You're done with the food bandits?
I want to go into the mannerless babies.
The mannerless babies.
Maniacs. Mannerless.
Okay. Can I shoot? Shoot. Cool. Shoot. So if we're in a function, and everyone's standing, you're trying to get through, I think one tap is fine. As in, back of your hand, sorry, just trying to But you see those ones that they'll use that one tap to be like, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, thank you, sorry. And it's like, you didn't have to touch someone 6 times to get through. That's kind of crazy, I can't lie.
I got a depending moment. Depends. If people want to be legally hard of hearing. When you're saying, excuse me, sorry, excuse me, sorry. If I've said those terms and you don't want to part like the Red Sea, I've got to put my hand and start saying, excuse me, sorry for the touch, sorry.
But your thing is clean. I'm talking about certain people, they know who they are.
Or
when you're passing through, you touching the shoulder to pass through. You're touching the back to pass through. You're touching lower waist. You might, and then the ones that try to graze the bum small. Oh, sorry.
I don't even know.
You ain't slick.
I'm just grateful. My face must look so angry nowadays. I don't know. I mean mug enough. All I'm going to say is this. When it comes to sexual assault, because that's just what that is, I've been so blessed and lucky to not have to deal with anything anymore. Yeah. And however anybody wants to take that, I don't really care, quite frankly.
How do you feel about the boxes? No, go ahead.
About what?
No, finish.
Oh, I don't really, But in regards to people making their way... Yeah. And all you have to do is say, excuse me. If you knock me, then you say sorry. It's still beef in my head. Yeah. I just know that I'm an adult and I can't get angry. Yeah. And at the end of the day, adults and mature people have to just go home and be upset. They don't get to start fights because you know what? This ain't prison, okay? We're not in prison, we're outside. So
how did we get there?
No, because some people say, I think you're just an aggressive, angry person. I think I should have the right to sneeze in your face, and you should even be calm. Yeah. And I'm not even upset. Because there's some deluded people that live like that. And that's cute. That's cute.
You know what it is? You get to a point in your life here, it's not every situation you square up. And people that, if you've come from a certain walk of life, you know what I'm talking about. It's not every day square up. Sometimes you just breathe and walk away. Because you see, squaring up here, once you start squaring up, you have to be committed to wherever it ends. You have to be committed. So if it's and it's like you can follow it through, but if you generally don't want to, you're gonna have to walk away from a couple moments of squaring up. That's adulting. That's growing up. I've got something going on in my life.
You know what? You're right. And you know what's so funny? Some people say, "Why do you even go out and you don't want to be outside?" I have the right to go out. I have the right to go out and be upset to when I'm outside. No, but why'd you come out? Because I have the right to be there and be upset while I'm there.
Because it's why my lived experience.
It's my lived experience, my right. The same way how as much as I don't want to hear someone, they have the right to say it, but I ain't got to hear them.
You didn't tell a lie, you know.
Someone of a certain tone may have an opinion that I really don't care about. Yeah. Because of my tone. But you know what's so great? I ain't going to listen to you. You ain't going to listen to me. Yeah. Everyone can scroll their way.
Because we all have free will, boy.
We all have free will.
And that brings me to this point. Yeah. When we're at the festivals and we want to savor the moment, we want to get a little memory in there, bring our phones out and record, that's fine. But you know when you're recording, try your best, yeah. When you record, just shoot your arm up, vertically, straight. Yeah? What you don't do is you start behaving like you're one mechanical crane. Because when you start leaning over to the person ahead of you, you're bumping their head. And then it's, oh, sorry. Keep it here. Keep it within you. Record like that. Don't start reaching out your arm. Doesn't work like that. Yep. That's my etiquette for the festival. Also, when we're talking about enjoying the experience and things like that, can you really have a good time if you're in the box?
What box are we talking about?
Like an O2 box.
Yeah, you can. That's for people with money, because they're not worried because they're going to go to the after party or whatever the next fun thing is. Unless you use, no offense, if you've used Kalana or you've saved up to enjoy the event.
Kalana's actually shut down. And
I need to hear that. I didn't even know that. But the main thing I want to get across is if you are someone who does not have excess cash and you know that this is a nice special moment, like a holiday, this concert, no offense to you, not calling you broke, you have the right to enjoy yourself and split your payments, but if that's the way you're doing it, you're not going to enjoy it, personally.
What if you do it in the box?
If you do it, no. You can enjoy yourself in the box. It just depends if you're rich in the box or you're someone who's saved up to be in the box. Which is nothing wrong with saving up to be in the box. Have fun. Yeah. But if that's the case, you're not invited to the next place that's where it's actually going to be popping. Do you get me? When you're in the box, and you can afford to be in a box. You get to go to the after party, then the after party. Maybe you get to hang out backstage.
You go to the green room.
You get to do more stuff with people who are important and fun and a part of it all.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, when you're not a part of that circle, please, by all means, be amongst the rest of the crowd. This is the most you're gonna get from this moment and have fun. Like, for instance, some bands is like, okay, I'm gonna see Vampire Weekend. I saw Vampire Weekend. I was sitting for that.
Yeah.
I was the wrong thing to do. When I was younger, I needed to be in the crowd to enjoy Vampire Weekend back then.
Okay.
And it was crazy.
Yeah.
But that's how it was. Now imagine, there's me in general, but in the arena seats thinking, I messed up. I thought I wanted to sit. Then there's people in the box who want extra echelon vibes or moments.
Yeah.
Who, like, depending on who you are, you're like, I'm not even worried. I'm going to be meeting Kate Trinada at here. Later on here out and inside the city. Yeah. So I'm going to be bumping there.
Yeah, I'm going to be at like the Box nightclub.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Beyonce, you get a box seat because you know you don't want to be around people. You want to enjoy yourself. And I know that, I don't think she even includes meet and greet in her top tier tickets anymore.
Beyonce don't do that.
She don't do that anymore. She don't even have... She
doesn't have to.
No, she used to. She used to make people pay to meet her, but that's done now.
Yeah.
Don't blame her. People be crazy because they think they've paid. Yeah. But that's for another time about, is it right to pay to see your artist? Just saying. And there's nothing wrong with it, depending.
Yeah.
But, no, I just think it depends. If you have enough money to enjoy yourself afterwards, enjoy yourself beforehand, like, you get to be, like, you know who you know in the scene. Like, after the O2, you're going through that tunnel to Shoreditch.
Yeah.
You know what the F you're doing tonight.
Yeah.
If you're catching the Uber back home, I don't know how much money you had. Oh, unless you don't want to stand, then you've already won. If you don't want to be around other annoying people in the arenas, you've won.
True. And on that note, guys, because we did this was one like a we just here, so might as well.
Yes. Don't mind me if I'm rambling.
It's final takeaways. When it comes to festival season, we're outside, we're having a good time. I love the fact that we're all having a good time. But please, let's have a good time in a way where we can have a good time. The person next to us has a good time. We all have a good time. So don't bring your food where the people are standing and the crowd is at and the performance is at. Second one is, if you're record within your space. Don't intrude in another person's space, because some people aren't into the camera thing. And
maybe they don't want the camera on their head.
That too.
Because someone did that today and all.
Oh, that too. So guys, and also when it comes to third spaces, I'm small having hope again, because I've been outside this weekend and I will be at City Splash. So if I see you at City Splash, come and say hi to you, girl. A hey sis goes a long way. I love that. But we are getting the third spaces. When we are at these third spaces, let's act accordingly as well, so we continue to have them. Red Bull was dope. Red Bull was a vibe. Yes, good energy all around.
Lovely. Generally lovely event. Amazing host, Remy. Doneo's event, bringing Funky House, was a good vibe. Everyone was cool. Let's keep this going, because they're trying to shut down Rockwell Park, and let's not give them an excuse to do that. So, with that being said, make sure that you follow us on Instagram, HeySis_UK. You know we got Chi in the building, and we got some good news coming this year, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you subscribe, you're following me, you go, Yezzi, Yezzir. And we got some stuff we're doing, so make sure you subscribe to the website, heysisuk.co.uk. Yes. We got a lot going on. Make sure you do everything you need to do. We got a donate page as well. Donate to us so we're able to do a lot more incredible things with the show. Until then, you've been listening or watching to another banging episode of Hey Sis. Make sure they stay what?
I undress and he blows success. Lay down as you decompress. Come on and forget the stress. Got the 9 to 5 cause he trying to change his life. He can't help it but to show his bad side. So for me just see when he want that good ride. Follow my stride, you know you want a good time. Pick any card, I know it won't decline. You know how to